Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm excited to introduce our humble guest to you all in person of
Bonito Elijah.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the previous topic, but this time we're giving advice to the lady. So how can we serve God effectively in this our dispensation as a Christian? But what's your advice to ladies?
Okay, thank you for asking this intelligent question, because when you look at the current situation, circumstances surrounding our Christian girls, especially in this side of Africa, culture has a way of igniting into our religion, practice, and all that. You have to notice that most ladies, they really want to serve God single, but when the pressure comes in left, right, center, from the church, from the parents, from the environment, from peer pressure, it affects their decision making. And when the Bible says, Apostle Paul said something, he said, it's easy for you to serve God single than married, because in marriage there's a lot of burden. You have to satisfy your husband,
exactly.
As for the guy, he won't satisfy his wife. So for me to spare you that heavy load, that burden, that extra luggage that can either pull you back or distract you from serving God fully, I advise you to remain single. But you see, waiting on the Lord is one of the most hardest work of hope, hardest work of faith. You see, you want to serve God, and you also want to create that balance. At the end of the day, as a single lady, you're waiting on God, you want to get married when the time is right, and then your parents are asking you, "Hey, Alpha, you're getting old. What's going on? When means I'm getting married? What are you doing? What's the problem? Do you have a spiritual problem? Should we pray for you? Should we take you to Saleh?" Those kind of things you just start coming in, and then the lady will just be carried out with all those unnecessary factors, and then she'll just be like, "Oh, I'm getting old, I'm getting aged." She'll just pick no random sons of pharaohs, and then she'll just get married, and then that can even ruin our complete walk with God. But in a sense where a lady understood, she understands the price she'll have to pay following God. It comes with tears, it comes with a lot of pain. Yeah, at a certain time you definitely sit alone and cry out to God and say, "God, take this burden, take this weight out of me." I don't want to compromise. I don't. It's time where you have to sit down and talk to God one-on-one. "God, this is me, this is you. What are you doing in my life?" Because there's a time in my life as well, it happens to me a lot, and so also at some point ask God, "What are you doing? What do you want me to do at that point?" So for single ladies, my advice for them is don't just take decision on your own. When it comes to African, you cannot say, "Mommy, I want to remain and serve God. Daddy, I want to serve God." You cannot tell your pastors, you cannot even tell your people in the church, "I want to serve God." You'll be like, "Yeah, you can serve God better when you get married." The advice will be like, you can serve God when you get. So their focus point is marriage, and the society that will find ourselves in, they don't see you reasonable or serious if you're not married. They want you to get married. And then you know yourself, you know that, "Oh, I'm not mentally ready, I'm not spiritually ready, I'm not physically, I'm not even financially ready." It's not just men that think about the finances. As a woman, you're broke, you want to get married. You want to get married, it's a concern to me.
But some ladies, they see it as a leverage to even get married.
You see, that's the problem. That's the problem. As a lady, you have to, first of all, add value to yourself. You need to set standard for yourself. Create boundaries for yourself, so that when this person comes in, the person would understand this is our part. Ladies who have not built themselves over time, they can just take anything that goes. They can just make any decision and anyhow. And marriage, man and man, that kind of a thing. But forgetting that it does not just end there. As a lady, while you're waiting on God, you build yourself. You have to build yourself spiritually. You have to add value to yourself. Just try and learn your skills, take another degree, improve on yourself. have a vision mandate of what do you want to become in life.
That's right.
So that when you see that man, he wants to complement to become a plus, not as a leverage to escape poverty. Yeah, because I've seen situations where most ladies get married to Odogu, you understand? So they get married to Odogu, and then in that marriage, it's only that they're seeing Pepe, like they're seeing Shege, because at the end of the day, this man will not want to value them, because at the end, if the man comes back and be like, I have a problem in my business, but this woman, she's dull, she doesn't have anything to add, like, be that woman where your husband wants to run back to you and say, tell him what you say concerning this. He wants to take you at that, oh, my wife is intelligent, my wife is smart, my wife have a solution to this. Be a solution provider, be a peace giver. So you cannot give what you don't have as a lady. Exactly. So at that waiting period, it's good that you understand these things, even though factors will come in, different kind of distraction, different factors of different areas will come in. You must learn how to suppress those factors. You have to, and you can only do that at the place of prayer. You don't get. You have to learn how to do that, because I tell you, Sister Shelley, it is not easy at all. Especially when you see your age mates getting married, having kids, you be like, God, am I cursed?
That
cost me, or like, what is going on? And then the suitors coming your way are, is it that they have one thing missing, this one has another thing missing? They just.
I would want to come into this place, but I found out that, right, you have to attract the kind of man you want to marry as a lady. Just like she said, in the waiting period, you build yourself, you add value to yourself, you take a degree if possible. Those exposure as well, those are the things that when those people see you, just like you said, she will check, do they have this as well? Even now, so guys are checking. Can she manage this? Can she manage? Just to add to what she said, my own point now is just that you cannot attract what you don't have. Just like the way you need someone who can take care of you, you too, you should learn how to take care of somebody else. Just like the way you want someone to spend for you, you too, you should be able at least to spend for the person you have in mind to come. So you can continue. Sorry.
Okay, so it's way in and way out thing. You get. A cat can only attract its kind, a lion can only attract its kind, a dog can only attract its kind. You can never see a gorilla getting married to a goat. You get. So most ladies that go for what they are not, I see them as unintelligent girls. Like you have to first of all build on yourself. Build on yourself is that's most important factor of a woman's life. Yeah, you don't just rush into things because everybody's doing it. You have to first of all understand, what am I doing? Like, what will marriage do in my life? What will marriage add to my life? Will it take from me or will it add to me? That's the most important thing. It's all about the money, because somebody can be rich today, tomorrow become so broke, and somebody can be broke today and tomorrow, like nothing is permanent in life. Everything is life on its own is unpredictable, it's dynamic, so you cannot come and say, okay, I married Odogu today, you will continue to be Odogu tomorrow. You get. So as a lady, you must build on yourself. That's the most important thing. And during that waiting period of God, it's a time for you to serve God and build foundation, build a structure for yourself as because you're not just a lady, you're going to become a mother, you're going to become a sister-in-law, you're going to be a mentor. You get. So you have to learn how to build that prayer altar for yourself as a woman. For me now, if it's like 4 years ago, I don't think I would have been ready to get married anytime soon, because I think if I married 4 years ago, my marriage I would have used my hand to destroy that marriage, because then I didn't know what it means to, like, marriage was not just something that was on my head that time. I want to get married and have kids, but I didn't know what it means to build up a home. But now I feel it's the right time, and most lady, it will come to that point where God will see. It was God that saw Adam. Adam needed a woman that He sent. It's not you to decide I need a man. It is God. It is God that will now decide that it is time for you to marry, because He's the one that created you. You see, so that I want to get married. That pressure, that push, just learn how to subdue and overcome, control that pressure, because it's going to come. You get? So don't be in a haste to be like, I want to get married, I want to get married. Let God look at you and say, true, this is my daughter. If I allow her 1 month,
The thing is, how many Christian ladies believes that they have to be completely broken, even in aspect of getting married? Like, some of us, they don't even understand that total submission to God. They don't even understand that it's God that have to say, okay, it's time. Their own is when the flesh starts yielding to the environment and the surrounding, and they feel that it's time. Important. We should allow God to see us and know that it's time to get married.
Yeah.
Just like said, Adam and said he needs a help, which is Eve. Anyway, I appreciate this. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. So guys, we'll be ending here. In case you have anything you want to ask us, or if you still want me to invite her back to the studio for some pressing question, you can just type that below on our comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. We love you all.
Bye.
Bye.